Make a lot of good deals just with that one tip. All right, so some other considerations about the room. Don't put out too many chairs. Stack extra chairs in the back so the place doesn't look empty if you have less people show up than expected. Even if you're expecting 20, I would put out 10 chairs, all right, because I don't want empty chairs and it looks really bad if it looks like a dead nightclub. You know, somebody comes in and it looks like, this is pitiful. So don't put out too many chairs. And try to plan breaks. Try not to go more than an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half at the most before you have breaks. Something else to consider is signage, and either indoor, outdoor, or both. Well, if it's a community center, they might not have any, ability to make signs. You'll have to have a sign out front. And what if it rains? Make sure the sign doesn't disintegrate on you. And if it's hard to find a meeting room, you got to talk to the hotel about it. Can you put up, easels pointing with a big arrow with a poster on it, pointing towards where your group is going to be? Because, I've been, with, like I said, 3,000 meetings. I've been to every crap meeting you can imagine. And, people rolling in 45 minutes late because on a massive hotel in Vegas, I mean, it was literally a mile walk from my hotel room to where the meeting room was. So people get lost, they can't find anything, so you got to think about that, because that can ruin the whole start of your meeting, get you thrown off for the whole day. So signage. You're going to need a helper for registration. If you have starting to get 20, 30 people or more, you're trying to be ready to be on stage and people rolling in, asking questions and this and that. You're probably going to need a helper. It can be just about anybody. It's not a really highly skilled job as long as they're personable. But you're probably going to need one, and maybe another one inside or outside the room, whichever, depending on how hard it is to find the room.